It's March, and I want to share with you 9 tricks that you should look at if you're looking for new tricks to get some great reactions this month. First up is Instant Teleport by Craig Petty. I'm a big fan of this trick because it uses a really cool gaff card that doesn't get nearly as much love as it should by magicians. The spotlight effect on this project is you have someone take 10 cards, think of one, you make it fly across the room, and it appears in someone else's hands. But the possibilities with this gaff are deeply explored by Craig Petty for a whole host of different tricks. iStraw by Ryan Stock is something I can't wait to do at my restaurant gig. Ryan is a sideshow and bizarre performer who creates really off-the-wall ideas. In this trick, you literally take a drinking straw and drink actual liquid out of a glass through your eye. The gimmick is awesome, easy to use, and you are really drinking the liquid. This is a perfect offbeat effect that you can do while out with friends or as a gag literally anywhere. The handling is really clever too. It looks just so clean. Craig Petty has a second effect out that you should also check. It's called Back Off. This was originally published in his book Absolute Madness, and now you can get it as a standalone effect with all of the gas needed to do this really fun trick. It starts as an ambitious card routine where a signed card jumps to the top of the deck. Then you do the same trick with just a handful of cards. Things get really crazy when you reveal that the signed card is the only real one and all the other cards only have backs. The kicker ending, where a mystery card is placed aside before the trick even started, is the signed card always blows people away. The sleights are easy to do, and if you're new to Magic, this one will really level up your card skills with new ideas that you'll have fun learning and performing. This month, the Magic coloring book gets an update from the wizarding world of Harry Potter and Theory 11. This gorgeous coloring book has classic blank, black and white, and then fully colored illustrations featuring characters direct from the Harry Potter series. This book is beautifully illustrated. We should expect nothing less from Theory 11, and it's perfect for anyone wanting to add a Harry Potter theme to their performances. It works exactly the same as the original, but the artwork is just breathtaking. It's a new year, and that means a new course in card magic from Dani DaOrtiz. This year, he tackles one of the greatest card magicians of the 19th century with the Hofzinser project. Each month, Dani will explore a new trick inspired by Johann Nepomuk Hofzinser, an incredible magician from 1800s Vienna. These are innovative card tricks that are updated and brought into the modern age by one of our greatest modern card magicians. I've already subscribed, and in the first month, you get 7 different solutions to a trick where 2 selected cards equal the number of cards, a freely cut packet by a different spectator. The tricks get great responses from audiences. I can't wait to see what awesome magic from Hofzinser Dani tackles next month. We saw a new Penguin Live drop this month, and it's one of Hollywood's favorite mentalists, Riccardo Berdini. Riccardo performs for celebrities, Fortune 500 companies, and he gets monster reactions. He's infectiously fun to watch perform, and he shares some great ideas in this lecture. For me, the highlight of the lecture is his PK touches routine. It's not often you see a really innovative way to perform PK touches, but Riccardo adds really interesting new ways to make it appear as if people are feeling taps on their shoulder and even their face, even though you never touch them. Anyone with an interest in mentalism should check out this incredible lecture. There were actually 2 Penguin Live lectures that came out recently, and this one I've been buzzing about since we filmed it. Rick Holcombe is an amazing coin magician that I met a few years ago at the IBM convention in Atlanta, and I've been trying to come get him to do a Penguin Live lecture ever since. His coin magic is just nuts. He rolls a coin into a ball, then flattens it out, turns it into a springy wire, then back into a coin again. He even turns silver paste into examinable coins. His other magic is just as offbeat and fun. There's a hilarious SpongeBob routine with chicken nuggets where he produces the bone from a nugget, and the lecture closes out with a diabolical and practically self-working poker demo. Rick's dry humor and subtle wit are on full display in what is a hugely entertaining and informative lecture that has something for everyone. Before we get to the end, I wanted to share a trick that I've put back into the rotation at my restaurant gigs and I've been having so much fun with, and that's Little Door by Roddy McGhie. First, you read the mind of your audience by knowing exactly what card they picked. Then you reveal the secret is a tiny door on the back of the box. You literally draw a door on the box that actually opens and closes, and then you wipe the ink away. It's a super great trick, and it feels like you're letting the audience in on the secret before you pull the rug out from underneath them. One of the reasons I'm so excited about it this month is that it features a new tutorial and new handling from Magic Ballet out of New York City. It's a super fun trick. If you have it, I recommend you go back and check it out for more fun. And if you don't, you should pick it up because I know you'll love it. And the final thing I'm excited about this month is the Parlor Rising cards from Murphy's Magic. This thing is huge. It's literally the biggest packaging I've ever seen from Murphy's. It's seriously like the size of my torso. It comes with a beautiful glass dome and a perfectly sized wine/brandy glass to hold a deck of cards in isolation. Then, at your command, any signed card that's been lost in the deck rises out of the pack. Now, this is an electronic deck that's super easy to use and completely under your control. The remote is super simple with two different modes. One allows you to control when a card rises, and the other is a sort of continuous mode, so you can have it produce multiple signed cards. I really like that the gimmick is easy to customize to your preferred deck of cards. So whether you're using standard bicycle red riderbacks or you want to make it out of your ultra rare Jerry's Nuggets, there's something for everyone. And the standout for this in me is actually the teaching by Javier Funemeyer. Javier is a great teacher, and he carefully takes you through everything from opening the package so you don't accidentally drop anything and break the glass to how to perform multiple routines to maximum effect. I think this is just one of those things that I want to get so I can put it in a nice place in my house as a showpiece to perform whenever I have friends over. It's really well made and just a great approach to the Rising card. That's it. Those are the tricks I'm excited about this month. Let me know in the comments below the tricks you are excited about. Also, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified when we have more videos like this, giving you the scoop on the latest tricks in the Magic Marketplace. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.